We're on a computer in a strange church where a crab man is living on the ceilings, revering the Mother of Silence. We will access this computer to look into a log, February to March. Mainframe, the speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets us. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log February to March.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
Password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Okay. I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Like the one in the Doom commercial area?
I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brune, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brune. That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? That's the doomed commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call for now.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a world of
The
static.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Crabmaster. And what's this? Someone's siphoning electric current from outside into this antenna. There's something here. Yeah. But we wanted to talk to Tiago there. Maybe he knows how to pass. Hey, Crabman.
Oh,
Tiago.
hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Ha! Have you by any chance heard the Villeta say the password to a radio computer?
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes, identifying regional trends in the interests of public safety. Of course.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
That is true. But what comes after death?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Huh, okay, thanks,
I think
man.
we're done here, essay.
Figure crawls into the darkness above.
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
It doesn't matter, Kim. We have this computer now. And we have the password.
The machine's keyboard is still. The speaker comes to life.
Good afternoon, Fortress accident.
Good
on Saint-Brune.
afternoon.
This is the
Yvonne.
East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try this again. I think I may have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I'm finished here.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated,
And
revealing
press
the
print.
printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
What is
The
it?
first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
You think this log might be connected to the case, Kim?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Let's read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
Third
7th
entry.
of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would you need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Kim steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot. What's the fourth entry?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
What's going on there?
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
They're from the Doom commercial area.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Artists, programmers, Lexi, who are all these people? Are these the people from the Doom commercial area enterprise?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The first entries were all 1 day apart, and there was a pause now. 4 days.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
That's a whole 13 days later, so it's getting stretched out.
Is she talking about?
Lieutenant looks to his right toward the silence.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
There's something in this church that swallows data?
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
So she's on it again. It's only 3 days, but what could it be? The water basins?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
What about the 8th entry?
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church.
Just March.
I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, But now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again.
Yeah. The future of disco music. We need to get closer to this. But that's March. Is that the whole March? Is that the last entry?
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
That must be Asali.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
What's in the 9th entry?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
What about the 10th entry?
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air.
I think she's losing it now.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Sooner. The programmer. Hello, programmer. Woman. Well, she's just working here.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're looking for a suspect in a murder investigation. We thought they might be hiding here.
No one's hiding here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Are you ready?
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. Hey, are you the lead programmer of Viral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
So I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Doesn't look like a big loss to her. Who are you? What are you doing here? What are you really doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Have you seen the crab man? Of course you have
Nope.
seen it. But you know he's around.
Yes.
Sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Voice trails off as she bends over to tinker with the machine's printer. You seen anything suspicious? Say a woman named Ruby?
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
It's true. Why have you so many machines here?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
That's your radio computer. The antenna is its processing unit.
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
She stopped working now. I don't really know much about anything in this world, to be honest.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
What's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
Like love.
And the AR-1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
What are you doing with your great radio computer?
I'm working.
On what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
Yeah. So, isn't your RAM Prefect radio computer made exclusively for the government use?
So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
So you work for the government? No.
No, I don't.
And why do you have it then?
Because I needed something good for my investigation and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a Reims Prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
How did you get your hands on it?
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reims Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reims Civic, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
About the bowls of water?
They are connected to my Reims Prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Okay, I'll not touch anything. Next question.
Great.
She dwells back into the glowing terminal. How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Well. Have you actually listened?
Yeah. Like all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they?
She pulls a face that looks absolutely scarring.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
How do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
And what do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
I'm still convinced that they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
So what are you doing here in the abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground again. Oh, sure, she's... Research, okay. That's the first thing, right? What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is it connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
What does the hole in the world mean exactly?
Exactly.
A black hole?
What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
You measure it by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Suna grows silent. Staring at a circle of basins, it looks like some ancient ritual.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms? Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Does it have anything to do with ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
What about other supernatural entities?
I don't believe in them either.
What not many know is necroplasma exists.
Great. What are we talking about? And why?
She gets back to work, a clear signal that this branch of the conversation is over. Do you have any idea where the hole is?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch-black heights above, but without much success.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
What there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives. Maybe he's causing that.
I know.
Or maybe he was, in some way, magnetically led there. You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible
No,
here?
I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning, her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
Why isn't the research going well?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space.
But that's science.
And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
Do you have anything
Swallow,
new about
you mean?
it? No?
What about
Okay.
it? Great. Thanks.
Okay, I'll let you work in peace now.
Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fuckfest. Recidivistic shit peddler. Pedantic, listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.